Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best 3rd/4th tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with my second little Jungle Cup team. This one is a Skrelp, Altaria, and Ducklet. A water, or it's not a water, but it has water type moves with double flyers. So before I start, I appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button. Helps grow the channel because it helps get more eyes on it. So I appreciate you doing that. But let's get into the team here because the team, how I put this together was, okay, so I went through my list. After yesterday, I went through the top ranked Pokemon on PvPoke. And Altaria was number 3. I looked at Altaria, I'm like, okay, it kind of holds the strategy that I mentioned yesterday, which I mentioned Cottony just going strong charm damage just does so much. Dragon Breath, same sort of thing. You're just gonna overpower most of these Pokemon, and that's why Altaria is ranked so high. So I thought, okay, let's do it. And then I was like, okay, so I need to pair with something that can deal with your Galarian Stunfisk and stuff. So I looked at my list of what I had. I didn't have Vigoroth. I did have a few others. And then I did have a Skrelp. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I had one, and I'm like, okay, Water Gun and Aqua Tail. That's some nice coverage. And the Sludge Bomb. And it picks up a win against Cottony because if you bait properly, you can land the Sludge Bomb for the win. So like, okay, that's a good core. Let's put it with Chansey. So I did Chansey. And I went 2 and 7 with Chansey in that position. I just couldn't make it work because Chansey is great if you know how to count and can catch moves on it and just absorb the energy. It's not great if you don't know what the moves are and you can't count, so Chansey did not work for me in this league. And then I was like, okay, what? I still like the core Pokemon. What can I use as a third to make this work? And I was like, well, Ducklet worked great, amazing yesterday. And I'm like, can I go double flyer? Use Ducklet as a safe swap. Draw out like your weakness, like Galarian Stunfisk or something. Punish it with the Water Gun, Aqua Tail on Skrelp, and then have Altaria roam free. So that's what I tried, and it worked pretty well. I'm down like 20 to 30 ELO on the day, but the majority of that came from my Chansey lineup. I'm actually up with this team. So that's how the team works. Let's get into some battles and see what it looks like in practice here. So we're going to start with an Umbreon. So Umbreon, I had not seen, I think I saw one Umbreon yesterday. So I was like, I just want to see how much these water guns do. And I was like, wow, we are going pretty fast here. So I'm going to throw this Aqua Tail, do some chip damage. And it's so weird to see water guns and Aqua Tails hit an Umbreon to 50%. But I guess this is Little Cup. And then I catch on Ducklet. And that does less than 50%. So that's okay. And they come in with Scropy. And I know this thing is very, very spammy. So they're going to throw across poison. I throw the Bumblebee here. Maybe I should have built up to, because they're not going to, yeah, that was dumb. I probably should have built up a bit because now they're going to get the second move off here. I guess my thought process was Wing Attack's doing super effective. So let's just lower the attack. Maybe I can get more moves off, but I can't. So I think we're just going for the Brave Bird there. Probably would have been better. But now I can come in here and farm. And these water guns, this is what I realized. Water gun is a really great quick move. It does a lot of damage, neutral damage in a lot of these matchups. And they have one of their own. So I'm going to punish this. And this is why Altaria, you get Altaria in a good matchup, you can just Dragon Breath down so much. And the only drawback with Altaria is, I mean, one, you lose to the first 2 Pokemon, which I mentioned in my video a couple days ago. You lose to Galarian Stunfisk and Cottony hard. And the other problem is this league, what I found, you have 1 or 2 options. You either go super spammy with a lot of charge moves, or you go the other route, which is this, going for the Dragon Breath damage. Dragon Breath Sky Attack is a slow charging option to get there. So you're relying on that Dragon Breath as opposed to like the Scroopy that we just saw, which is all like spam, spam, spam. So each has their pros and cons. It just depends what you want to do. Anyways, terrible showcasing. I won the match. On to number 2. Great lead here because water is super effective, and they came in too slow, and it's Wooper. So I'm going to come in here and punch here. I know they have Mud Bomb and Body Slam only because I've done this matchup a couple times now. And man, If I had a Wooper, I would probably put it in because the Mud Bombs have the coverage for Skrelp. Skrelp. What is it? How's it pronounced? Skrelp. And then it has the body slams, which you can just spam nonstop. So it's a great cover. So if I had one, I probably would run a team with it. If I was going to play this, I'm going to Master League Classic tomorrow. Anyways, got a shield. Come back in here. And it is a Chansey. And it's so funny because like I said, when I used the Chansey, I was terrible with it. But then whenever I go up against it, I'm just like, oh, I hate this. I don't know how to deal with it. Just throw the heavy moves and then try and get this out of here. I know I need to shield. Coming with Ducklet, maybe I can just start winging attack down. And I go for the Bubble Beam here because I know Water's super effective. Again, this isn't going to do much because it's a Bubble Beam. But maybe I'll just like lower the attack. So now I can take the move and then Skrelp with my 2 shield should probably be able to take out Chansey. So I'm just going to let this go. Skrelp with Chansey is almost done already. And Chansey the pounds aren't going to take me out. So they can only take me out with the Psychic. And they just wasted 1 here. So this game's over. Yeah, that's what I found with when I use Chansey. Like the pounds don't do anything. The Psychics take forever to get to. So it's just that you're absorbing all the damage. But if you don't know how to absorb the damage properly, it's useless. So another great lead here. And this is what I found. I found a lot of great leads. I did lose some leads. And we'll go over those. But for the most part, it has a lot of great matchups because it has so many resistances. So get the Aqua Tail off. They have to shield up here. I'm probably going to shield in turn because the body slams would hurt. And it's an Icy Wind. So that's not great. Out comes a Drifblim. And in comes an Altaria. Because I am the stupidest person in the world. So there goes my Altaria because they have Icy Wind. Real dumb there. Like, not Drifblim. Drifbloom. Yeah, Drifbloom is the first one. You know that has Icy Wind. So why are you coming in with an Altaria? Of course that's going to take you out 1 shot. Anyways, coming here, hopefully I can wing attack down, and I cannot. I think I can survive. I can just survive. And the good news is these lowering my attack allowed me to get to a Brave Bird here. And out comes a Vigoroth, and I think they thought 2 times lowered attack. I'm not going to shield this. Well, it's still a Brave Bird, so that puts them in the yellow, so I can now just come in and Water Gun down. They get out just before, but now I have an Aqua Tail loaded for Swinub. And they quit because I could just Water Gun that down and then throw the Aqua Tail again. So, good sweep there. Skirmy on the lead. So, again, Skirmy's tough for the back line, but this is a great matchup here because I'm going to Water Guns chunk. Aqua Tail I get to pretty fast. We do a decent amount of damage. So they shield up, and then they get out of here with Vigoroth, and I come in with Altaria. So pretty good matchup here. But again, these body slams, like if I were to run another team, if I had access to a ton of Pokemon and I would run another team, I would probably go spam Central for all 3. Just because of how much damage these charge attacks do. So I'm hoping I get to a move. I cannot. So the bad news, so I'm up a shield. Pro. Con, they definitely have back-to-back here. So I'm thinking my win condition is just going double Water Gun and then having a move coming out of this and then still having a full health Ducklet for whatever in the back. And it's a Toxicroak, so that's perfect because I'm going to throw this Aqua Tail. They've got to shield it because it's going to do way too much damage. And then I'm just going to wing attack this. I could have just wing attack all the way down. I was like, let's just throw the move here. We CMP'd. So if we didn't CMP... And it was a sludge, so the next move would have taken me out. So I guess I did need to throw it there. I don't charge it because I would try to undercharge it, thinking that I could just get 1 more wing attack through. And I wanted them to do a little more damage because the only other win condition was for them to get more farm on their Skarmory. But 1 Water Gun took it out. A Dino. How do you say it? Dino or Dino? Anyways, bad lead. Come with my Ducklet, which is my safe swap. Again, Ducklet is okay, but their Dragon Breaths plus my resisted Aqua Tails not Oxal's Bubble Beam is no good. So I only have really one option here. It's to throw this Brave Bird. So I'm going to throw it and they shield, which is the worst case scenario because now it can just farm me down. So I think my only option is to come in with Altaria and just Dragon Breath this down, hoping they don't expect it. And there we go. Took it out. So that's good. It does a lot of damage there. And the Scroopy comes in. So this is not over yet. Because I can get this Sky Attack off. They're gonna shield, probably, or else I would take it out. So I'm immediately gonna swap in, and it's a Wooper. And this is maybe my first time playing the Wooper, so I didn't know the movesets. I was like, whoa, these quick moves are doing super effective. And so do I shield this up, or do I let it go? I let it go with the Body Slam. Doesn't take me out. But then they're able to quick move down. So now they're going to have multiple moves loaded. So I think I lose this matchup. Wooper has like I said, Wooper has the Mud Bombs, which deals with my Skrelp. I keep saying Scroopy because they're so close. My Skrelp. And then there's Scroopy. And then like a Body Slam spam, I think. Was there other option? No. Yeah, I think it's maybe a Body Slam. So anyways, Nidoran lead here. They're poison. I'm doing great with this. And then comes the Chikorita. Come on with the Ducklet. Just because I was like, wing attacks do more than the Dragon Breaths. But then I was like, again, still Body Slam. Everything, so many of these first evolution Pokemon run Body Slam. And everything does like 50%. So you still need to respect it in these leagues. So you lower the attack. Did get a shield back. So now that their attack is lowered, I think I can let this one go. It is going to be another Body Slam. So that doesn't do too much because they're already they're at another move. So they're already lowered the attack. So I think it won't take me out, but it's going to be pretty low that I need to probably throw here just to do any chip damage so I can hopefully just wing attack it down. So they switch instantly. So I was a little slow on the switch there, but it was enough that I still have one or two HP on the Ducklet. Able to get this Aqua Tail off. They shield. I know they have poison moves. I don't know what the other moves are, which is a Body Slam. Of course, it's a Body Slam. Everything has a Body Slam. So, okay, one Body Slam. I'm thinking at this point, well, I think at that point would have been just go one shielded Altaria, because I think just with the Dragon Breath, I could probably just Dragon Breath whatever they have down here because they have no shields. And so let it go. Do I use it here? It's going to be maybe Cross Poison or Poison Fang, so I let it go. That still does a lot. And in comes a Diggersby. And Diggersby, even though my defense is lower, Diggersby is not going to do anything here. So throw the Sky Attack. It is thick. And I catch just for the good riddance. just for a little added flair there. Because I feel I can survive one, which you're going to see. They get off another Fire Punch off here, which I can survive, which is fine. But having that extra shield in the back is nice. Dragon Breath down here. And then I think both Pokemon are like 1 HP away from being gone, so they just quit. So I don't think it was a necessary catch, but a nice catch nonetheless. Connie. Do I stay in this matchup? No, we both instant swap into our own Ducklets. Because the strategy generally is, I think you can win it if you bait, but again, if you're running a double flyer team, you need to draw out something that takes out the flyers. So they Bubble Beam, I Bubble Beam. Okay, so now this is going to be, so I'm like, okay, hopefully, let's just go to the Brave Bird. And I'm like, if they Brave Bird me here, that's fine, I take it and lose. And they're running Aerial Ace, so that's sweet. So now I'm going to throw this, and if they don't shield it, I'm still probably going to take it out, and I do take it out, so that's great. In comes the Cottony. I needed to win that because I cannot have my Altaria lineup here. And here we go. So this was interesting because I know that in the 2 shield, they can probably win just by going Charm. So I shield this up, and I'm like, okay, my only option really is to just do Water Gun, Aqua Tail damage, and try and get a third Aqua Tail off before I'm taken out. So I got one there. Shield is perfect. Build up to the Sludge again. Throw the second. Another Charm come through, so they can be really, really close to a move here. But they may go for the aggressive farm down, and they try to, and I get the third Aqua Tail off. So just the Water Gun Aqua Tail spam able to take this all resist to take it out. It's a Leo in the back. I'm up a shield with an Altaria. This one is over. So the team worked. Um, you know what? You may be looking at this and be like, why don't you run a Skarmory instead of one of the other two? And quite honestly, I would probably run a Skarmory had I done this again, and I'd probably put it in place of Altaria, just because there's so many body slams out there. I'd rather take resisted from the steel, and I don't want to get instantly destroyed by Cottony. So if I did this again, I would maybe put Skarmory in the place. Again, I just don't have one under the 500 CP, so that's why I didn't. But that's how I modify the team. And that's it. I'm going to, if again, like I said, I want to start playing Master League Classic because that's how I usually do very, very well at Master League Classic. So if you have any more jungle videos to send me, please do. And just a reminder, because I had one submitted today, and then I tried to access it, and I don't have access to it. So if you upload it to your Google Drive, just make sure that you allow access for the people who have the links. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.